Thanks for sticking with us. At Humble ISD, we are fortunate to have wonderful administrators. And this year, we have a brand new administrator that we are welcoming as principal to Summer Creek High School. His name is Nolan Correa, and he is here from New Mexico. He's joining us as a superintendent that he actually moved here to Texas. He is new to Summer Creek. He's getting settled in, hopefully.
Yes, we're working on it.
Quickly. But he has been in the education business for 27 years and talk about vast experience from education, special education teacher to high school principal to middle school principal. You really have covered the gamut. So welcome to Humble ISD. Welcome to Summer Creek. And tell us a little bit about yourself other than what I've shared.
Excellent. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Dr. Sconzo. It's great to be in Humble ISD, and especially at Summer Creek. This is my 28th year, and as you said, I started back in 1987, and I remember co-teaching with a teacher. I was teaching science at the time. I had a mentor teacher, and I asked him how long had he been in education. He said 18 years, and I thought to myself, oh, I'll never make it. There's no way. And now I'm starting my 28th year later, and I've been a high school science teacher, special education teacher for gifted behavior disorder students. I've been an assistant principal and principal at the middle school level for 6 years. This is my 12th year as a high school principal.
Wow.
As you said before, I've been in the central office. I did the superintendency, special ed program coordinator, and student services coordinator. And so, but my career each time has brought me back to the building because I really enjoy being with kids. And my wife and I decided we have 4 wonderful daughters, 2 of which are in college at Texas State. One has already graduated this past May. One will graduate this coming May in early childhood and education. Is going to be a teacher.
Runs in the family.
Yes, it runs in the family. We still have 2 at home. And the problem was my wife and I do the same thing. She's an educator as well, an administrator as well. And she was the coordinator, general manager of a charter school in Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
Okay.
I was the superintendent in Fort Sumner. Problem was those were 179 miles apart.
Wow.
And so,
and we still, a commute.
Yes, that was a commute. I'd get up in the morning at 4 a.m. on Monday mornings, drive to work 3 hours, start at 7, work the whole week, and then we'd match our calendar to see who was going where.
Right.
But we have an 11-year-old, Emily, and a 12-year-old going to be 13 in 2 months, and we decided, look, we had kids together not to raise them apart.
Yep.
We got to do just something different, and so we had to come somewhere where we could both live in the same house and do the same thing. So we moved towards Houston. We had been at University High, where I brought a lot of soccer teams to Turner Stadium and played regional tournaments there, so we were familiar with Humble ISD and really enjoyed and liked the area. And she ended up in Spring ISD. I saw Summer Creek was open and went after it. Got an opportunity to look at the school, visit with people, interview a couple of times, and God willing, I got the job and hit the ground running July 2nd and have loved every minute of it.
That's wonderful.
We have great kids, great community, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, and I'm real proud because to add to all of that greatness, we now have a great principal. And Nolan, I mean that. We are very, very lucky to have attracted you. So, Nolan, first I want to tell you that after, as you enter your 28th year, for some of us, you're still a rookie.
You're right.
So, but we really are going to benefit, and our kids, most importantly, are going to benefit from the great experiences you have had and are bringing to Summer Creek. And Nolan, I guess my question for you is, to me, the most demanding, the most difficult, the most time-consuming position in public education is the high school principalship. I totally get and can appreciate wanting to be with and around kids and working with kids, but that high school principalship is a tough job. Why did you take it?
Well, I'll tell you, I absolutely love the high school kids. I love interacting with older students. I love athletics. I love the fine arts. I love being out there with them, and my family enjoys those things too. God, I have a wonderful wife, and as I said, 4 wonderful girls who love being at the games as well and being out there with the cheerleaders and seeing those things. And I just love working with kids. I love seeing their faces when they get it and they're being successful, or when I can help them be be successful in the school, and that makes the difference for me. I remember when I was teaching the behavior disorder class, I had a student that I helped through there in the middle school level, and later on, for about 6 years later, I happened to be walking into a Walmart through the parking lot, and someone yelled out, "Mr. Correa, Mr. Correa." And Albuquerque police officer walked up to me, and I thought maybe I'd parked wrong or something. I was looking around to see what I had done wrong.
Right.
And it was one of my students. It was one of my students, and he just came over to say thank you for all that you had done. And every educator can tell that story about how you've made a difference in someone's life, and that just keeps you coming back. And I just love the day-to-day operations with kids. It is difficult because you serve a lot of people. You know, whether you're working for the district and making sure that initiatives go in, you're working for the community to handle what they need, working for your kids to make sure they're successful. But I like that piece of the puzzle and putting all that together to make sure that 1,500 Bulldogs at the end of 4 years, I get to hand a diploma. And that makes all the difference at the end of that year when I get to hand them that diploma and give them a hug and see the smile on their face and the pride in their parents when they see them graduate. That makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
really
have to
huge.
tell you, it's wonderful sitting here because really I feel your energy and your sincerity, and we are so fortunate that you are on board at Summer Creek and here with Humble ISD.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate the enthusiasm, and the kids at Summer Creek are so lucky to have you. So welcome on behalf of the community and the district, and we will look forward to seeing and hearing about all the great things that are happening at Summer Creek High School.
Thank you very much. I'm equally lucky. It's been a good community. I've been working with the parents already, getting out into our community and in our churches and various locations because I want to send that message, and I want to invite all the Summer Creek community to come back into Summer Creek. Let me show you around. Take a look at our teachers and our kids and what we're doing there, and you're going to be proud of Summer Creek and to have it in your neighborhood.
Well, we're already proud, but the addition of you is another example of another reason that we can smile when we look at Summer Creek. And if you're in the Summer Creek community, make sure you come and introduce yourself and meet Nolan. Great guy, and he's there for our community, and so we need to be there for him too. So welcome. We're glad to have you back in Humble ISD.
Thank you. It's good to be here, and thank you for having me.
You bet.
Take care. Stick with us. We'll be back.
Carrie, it's almost that time again. It's Humble ISD Education Foundation Golf Tournament time.
That's right, November 5th. It's coming up. It's at Kingwood Country Club. We would love as many supporters for our community to come out and join us. One of the beautiful things about our Education Foundation is it supports all of the schools in our district. It's an avenue for our teachers to apply for grants, and the more money we raise, the more money we can put back in the classrooms.
And I promise you, it is a fun event. All day, Kingwood Country Club, Humble ISD Education Foundation. Carrie, November 5th.
November 5th?
Mark your calendar, go on the district website, Humble ISD, and you'll be able to sign up.
We hope we see you out there.